Morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are on day 4 of our museum memories. And look at this paper I made last night on my Procreate on my iPad. Oh, anyhow, okay. I've been making a lot of stuff lately. So I'm trying to, I'm going to think I'm going to use that left side only today and make a pocket and then start tomorrow on a new museum. Theoretically, that's how it stands now. Um, and I'm going through some of my scraps, and I have this book that I recently bought. Yeah, I know. Um, it's a paper book, and it's called Stationery Shop, I think. Stationery Tools. It's just craft paper, but the cover is gorgeous. I really bought it for the cover. It looks like an old-fashioned book, and it's got French writing on it. But all it has is craft paper on the inside, and the solid craft paper has a perforation in the middle. So I'm putting that washi tape on the back of it to stabilize it. And I'm only going to talk about a little bit of what I'm doing here. I'm making a pocket. I am going to do a cluster on the front of just different papers and washi tape and scraps, and then put a little label on it that says Van Gogh Tales, and then write my story of what happened to me in a Van Gogh exhibit at the Metropolitan years ago. So, here goes the story. um, I was at the Metropolitan, as I do sometimes. This time I think I was with my husband, but I happened to be there on a day I was by myself. He was doing something and I was doing something. And my doing something always defaults to going to the Metropolitan most of the time. Sometimes I just like to get lost somewhere in New York City because I absolutely love New York City. And my heart breaks for what they're going through right now. Yeah, look at that luscious washi tape. I wanted it to be jagged on the top and bottom, and so I ripped off the edge. But I was wandering through the galleries one day and talking to all my favorite people, aka Van Gogh or Degas or Cezanne or somebody, and I came across a separate exhibit that was in a tucked in little gallery, as they all are at the Metropolitan. In my opinion, I always get lost there, even with a map. That has a little bit of print on that paint in that deli paper. And it was Van Gogh drawings, and it required a separate ticket. And I started to just walk in because I didn't realize all that. And the guy that was standing there said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, I need your ticket." And I was like, "Oh, I don't have one." She said, "I'm sorry, you have to go back downstairs and go get a ticket. This is a separate exhibit." I said, "Oh, okay." All the while thinking, how am I ever going to find this place again if once I do get my ticket? And she goes, "Ma'am." She did that little psst, "Ma'am, there's nobody here right now. Would you like to go in?" She goes, "I can tell you're a serious person and not just a kid wandering through because its parents are taking you to the Met." I said, "Oh, I don't want to get you in trouble though." She goes, "Come on." She goes, "Just act like you know what you're doing." I said, "Oh, well, I can easily do that. I always know what I'm doing." And I wandered in, and the drawings were all like studies he had done before of some of his paintings, and they were, I mean, obviously they look like a lot of his paintings, wheat fields and cornflowers and or sunflowers, not cornflowers, and how the insane asylum and self-portraits, but they were drawings, and they were done with a sort of like an orange pencil, not an orange, a sienna pencil. And they were just breathtaking, and they spoke to me. They made my heart pitter patter. They influenced me on a way that I don't think I would have been influenced, and piqued my interest about Van Gogh paintings. Van Gogh is very, very commercialized, and a lot of people in the real art world, are disappointed in the commercialism of him. I think just in some of the things that I watch, he gets a bad rap, or his legacy gets a bad rap. I find him fascinating. Uh, is it the mental illness that I think he had that made him be so productive? I mean, sometimes a painting a day in France. It just blows my mind. Um, and the era that he came through with all those other guys all working together and spurring each other on and being in Paris and in that environment, it would be like being in a full on 24-hour art class or retreat, a Paris retreat. Curti, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Wouldn't that be fun? Not now, but oh, wouldn't that be amazing? So this story that I'm writing is just about meeting that lady and letting me go through this exhibit and how I stumbled upon it and my continuous love for Van Gogh, probably because of that exhibit. And I thank her every day. Every day that I see a art painting or see a video on YouTube about a history of some art or read a book or look at a book of paintings, all of it. Sit here with my silly art journals that I do. Think about that day in the museum, and I thank that lady every day. So, thank you, lady. She was rather fragile, ailing at the time, or old, so I don't even know if she's still alive. But I imagine she is, and she's listening to my video and watching it today, so she knows I'm thanking her. So, thank you, lady. Thank you, Metropolitan. Thank you to all of you for watching. And I will see you all tomorrow in Jerusalem. Yeah, we're going to jump right into it. Jerusalem. Um, and enjoy your day. Stay safe, stay smart, and stay kind. See you all tomorrow. Bye.